In this video, I will show you the 3 types of lead systems, which ones will kill your business, and how to identify which one you have in place right now. How the Good Life team and other thriving brokerages make marketing decisions. What one broker changed that resulted in a high-end cash buyer in 7 days. 3 lead management systems. The No System Way, the Human plus Money Way, and automation. The No System Way. It looks a little bit like this. Your email inbox is overflowing. Your agents' inboxes are overflowing. You're paying for unused software. No accountability for agents. No accountability for marketing dollars. Leads and deals slipping through the cracks constantly. Now, I like to call this way just simply burning money, because that's what it is. Even if you do close a deal, it's not through any kind of process. It's really just through some kind of luck, and because you're not tracking things, you're not going to be able to replicate the way that deal closed in the future, so it's not really going to be useful long term. This is fine if your real estate business is a hobby. A lot of agents do operate their business this way. It doesn't really work when you're talking about running a brokerage or obviously trying to produce leads effectively for a team. The Human plus Money Way. Now, this is where you've realized, okay, there's a bit of a problem with just having no system in place. Let's try and fix that. So typically you're paying someone to do your data entry using some kind of CRM. You have to manage this person, pay them hourly. They only work 40 hours a week. So when they're not working, basically leads don't get processed. Online leads come in 24/7. So again, this sort of just means that everyone's always playing a little bit of catch up. Software you're paying for is barely being used, so even though you have bought some kind of CRM system, your agents don't really like using it. Maybe the person you're paying, the VA, is using it a little bit, but agents don't really like it, and because of that, they don't really use it. You have different lead sources tracked in multiple places. For example, an IDX website, Trulia, Zillow, or Craigslist, or many of the other lead vendors. And leads are still slipping through the cracks. So I like to call this way basically just doing it the hard way. And this is where, everything is just a bit harder than it needs to be. But you've realized that things have to improve, but you just haven't really found the exact right solution. And people who do it the hard way often, are really optimistic at the start. They're all like, we'll get this CRM, we'll get this VA. And then what ends up happening is a lot of the time it slips back into the No System Way, because over time, just keeping up with the high volume of internet leads just becomes impossible, and things really just slip back into sort of the old, unorganized way. So the third way is automated lead management. Now, with lead automation, your leads are processed 24/7 automatically as they come in. There's no data entry. There's no time or money wasted on data entry. All your leads from multiple sources are tracked in one system. You hold agents and marketing dollars accountable. You instantly respond to inquiries, so your agents aren't calling people back 2 days later or 4 hours later. They're responding instantly so that you can start improving basically how many people you get in contact with. There's some automated email follow-up, so if agents aren't able to get in contact with people, at least they've got some automated emails going out. The system is independent of your lead sources. So very important is that if you want to fire one of your lead sources, are you basically held hostage? Is all your data in their system? For example, are you paying for a website which is also a CRM? Are you dependent on that CRM? You need to really have all your data in one place so that you can compare your different lead vendors and easily remove the ones that you don't like and the ones that aren't getting you results. So just take a moment to pinpoint where you're at. Are you using the No System Way, the Human plus Money Way, or an automated system? How fast do your leads get called? How many times do people follow up with them? Do they get emailed? Do they get SMS? So I want you to go and find your last 10 leads and find out exactly what happened to them. The past is the best indicator of future performance. Now what this means is the way you treated your last 10 leads are very likely the way your next 10 leads are going to be treated, and then your next 100 leads and your next 1,000 leads. So if the way your last 10 leads were treated wasn't really as great as it should have been, well, that's going to have a dramatic effect if you leave that same system in place over the next year, because the effect of not contacting those 10 leads is going to be multiplied across thousands of leads. So you've really got to get in place some kind of system that's going to fix that. So facing the truth about what is happening is sometimes the hardest thing to do, but also the most powerful catalyst for change. Smart marketing decisions based on data, not on opinions. Good Life team this week announced they are pulling out of Trulia syndication. They base this decision on 3 years worth of business data, not on an opinion. Top teams around the country have been crushing it over the past 3 years simply by tracking their marketing and holding agents accountable to following up. So how to get a high-end cash buy in 7 days. We'll show you how one broker we've been working with did it. So he was getting 150 buy leads a month and was emailing them out to his agents. The result was a very unimpressive 0 transactions every month. And we were doing this for about 4 months, so about 600 leads. So we introduced the follow-up bot system. More leads were contacted. We were tracking every single lead that comes in. So then he paid someone to follow up the leads instantly as they come in and only pass qualified leads to agents. The result in the first 7 days, one highly motivated high-end cash client. Lastly, there is no secret, but there is a big difference between knowing this information and having implemented it in your business. Everyone knows they should follow up more. Everyone knows they should automate their marketing. Everyone knows that they need to have good systems in place. But how many people actually do that? So just in summary, automate everything you can, follow up your leads consistently, track your marketing dollars, hold people accountable, and use simple software that agents love.